We've been playing Lie, Cheat, and Steal for a whole year, and to honor the anniversary, we're going to be doing a 2-week special duos edition of the game, and home audience be paying attention. At the end of tonight's game, you're going to get to vote off one of our players. Welcome to the 1-year anniversary of Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
How dare you impugn my fever?
Why didn't you listen to me?
Now let's meet our duos for our special game. We have grouped 12 players into 6 duos. 1 player will be the cheater. First up, they didn't need any time to adjust to the game. They both won the very first time they played. It's Kalee and Amy. We have a total of 3 wins and 8406 bank. It's very good. On the other end of things, the players that make up our next duo don't have the same luck. They've been playing for quite a while, and they've never managed to make it all the way to the end of the game. Ash and Nate, although they have banked 2230 in their time simply by bonuses and things like that. Our third duo are the winningest players in Lie, Cheat, and Steal history with 6 wins apiece. Ian and Liz, 316-18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rich.
Up until a couple weeks ago, I was going to say, I'm not telling you which of you has more wins over the other, but it's a dead tie now, so you're definitely competitive at this moment.
Oh my God.
Fourth duo, they don't always win, but when they do, they win big because they've never won a game under $40 with a total of $354.80. Jared and Bryan.
What?
Our fifth duo found the cheater and they split the biggest pot in Lie, Cheat, and Steal history. They took home $115.90. It's Susan and Lydia, who have won a total of 5 games at $223 total. And our final duo, they have both made speeches in their defense that their players couldn't forget. It is Joe and Elizabeth with 3 wins and 94.05. All right. Now we've met our players for tonight. Here's how the game is going to work. This is a 2-week affair. One of the 12 players is the cheater. Cheater, you're welcome to tell your partner as much or as little as you like. Share answers, whatever, but it's at your own risk because if you're put up for elimination, your partner can turn on you. Each duo is adding money to their own bank, not to the team bank. And after every 2 questions, the duo with the most money gets to nominate another duo for elimination. So more about that when we get there, but you want to be in first place at the end of the rounds. So let's get to our first 2 questions. I'm going to give you 2 categories and you get to pick which question you want to play. Okay. Categories for round 1. We have Lie, Cheat, and Steal or Lie, Cheat, and Fail to Steal. Kalee, Amy, one of you gets to play each category. Who wants to play what?
Amy, I'm gonna go with Lie, Cheat, and Fail to Steal.
Ash and Nate, who wants what?
I'll try Ash first one, so I'll take the first one, you take the second. I don't know.
Ian and Liz, what are we thinking?
I'll do the first one. She'll not do that one.
All right.
Thank you.
That
Jared
sounds
and
great.
Bryan.
Fail to Steal.
All right, so Bryan gets Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Jared gets Fail to Steal. Susan and Lydia.
I will fail to steal.
Okay, so Susan gets Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Lydia gets Lie, Cheat, and Fail to Steal. And Joe and Elizabeth.
I feel like kind of a failure today, so I'll take fail to steal.
Sounds fine.
All right. Here's one thing I haven't mentioned yet. Audience, once our players have gone through the questions twice, if there are any answers left, you'll get a chance to give 2 answers and add money to your bank. If at any point the team with the highest bank is in fact the audience, then everything is out of control and the audience is in charge of the game. Play our first question in the category of Lie, Cheat, and Steal. This is actually a question from our very first game 1 year ago. Name the 10 longest running Broadway musicals. Number 1 is the longest running all the way down to the 10th longest running for $1 all the way down to 10. And Amy, you get to go first. Now players, keep in mind, if you want to talk it out with your partner right here, you can, but you might give away answers to other players.
Cats.
Cats.
I have them meowing at me right now.
That is number 4, very good.
You should feed them.
For you.
Yeah, it's been a while. I really should.
All right, Ash.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go with Rent.
Rent does not make the top 10, no.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
That because they
Ian.
just had the anniversary too.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's been on that whole time.
It could be the first year anniversary like us.
It ran for a lot of minutes.
I will go with something a little older and a chorus line.
Chorus line, number 7, very good, $7.
Oh,
for
wow.
All right,
I
Brian.
know about musicals.
Yeah, you do.
All right, I'm gonna try Wicked.
Wicked, number 6. $6 for you. Susan.
Ian and Brian stole my answers. I'm gonna say Phantom of the Opera.
That is number 1, the longest running musical, Phantom of the Opera. Elizabeth.
I'm actually going to say the Fantastics.
The Fantastics
Okay.
does not make the board. All right, we're back to Amy.
Cabaret.
Cabaret does not make the top 10, sorry. Ash.
Les Mis.
Yes, number 5, Les Mis, $5. Ian.
I don't know how to make a joke about the song being alive, but I'll say Company.
No, Company doesn't make it.
Nah, dang it.
Brian.
How about The Lion King?
Yeah, number 3, Lion King. Susan.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, there's number 10, Beauty and the Beast.
Nice.
Oh.
Very good, $10. And Elizabeth.
Oh man, I am shocked at the ones that are. This is going to be, all right. I'm going to tell you this, and it's going to be wrong, and we're all going to have a laugh. Starlight Express.
Yeah, you're right on the part that it's wrong. Yeah, that is not. All right, so let's see if our audience can steal a few here. 2 answers up for grabs. Chris, you are first if you want to give us a long-running Broadway musical.
My only guess is Hamilton.
No, it doesn't make it to the top 10. And Caitlin, you get a shot.
West Side Story.
West Side Story, nope, also doesn't make the top 10. Good guesses, though. We'll go over the other ones here. Number 2, Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, Calcutta.
Ah.
Number 9, we've gotten you $9. Mamma Mia.
Ugh.
I would never have guessed any of those, so I feel less worried.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next question with our other 6 players. Lie, cheat, and fail to steal, because all these people got caught. Fill in the blanks in these game and reality show cheating scandals. Jillian Michaels gives contestants caffeine pills on blank. Vote for the worst encourages viewers to affect the results of blank. Michael Larson memorizes the board pattern on blank and wins $110,237. Charles Van Doren and Herb Stempel, among others, are fed the answers on blank. The Price is Right assumes the player is cheating because he blanked during the showcase. Charles Ingram wins on Millionaire by having a fellow contestant blank. Our Little Genius, a show where the contestants are blank, is found to be rigged. Johnny Fairplay lies about his blank on Survivor. Adriana Abenya cheats on Casa Palabra by using blank. And aptly named fugitive Kerry Catchum wins $55,000 on blank. And we're going to start with Nate.
I'm not sure about a couple of them, but the Our Little Genius, the show where the contestants are children, is found to be rigged.
Yep, it was about child geniuses and contestants were fed answers ahead of time. $7. It never aired.
I was just going based on the name. Our Little
Yeah, that's a good guess. Yeah, Liz.
The Price is Right assumes the player is cheating because he got the price right on the nose.
Yes, he bid on the nose during the final showcase. He wasn't cheating, but the show thought he was.
Yep.
5 for you. Jared.
The $4 is 21.
Yes, 21. The 50s quiz show scandals, $4. Lydia.
I could only remember the name of the movie.
The $2 answer is that American Idol.
American Idol. $2. Joe.
I think the $6 answer is when he had someone cough during answers.
Yes, he had one of the fastest finger contestants cough every time a correct answer was revealed. Kalee.
Julia Michaels, Biggest Loser.
Yes, she gave illegal pills on The Biggest Loser to help them lose weight faster. All right, back to Nate. We are 6 for 6 at the moment.
I think I know number 8, but I'm sure I know number 3 is the one with no whammies was Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck, yes. And he won his money because
This one,
technically he didn't do
PPRs
anything
were the-
illegal. Yep. Liz.
I don't know any of these. So I'm going to say Carrie Ketchum won $55,000 on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes.
That would be a great name for
No,
Where in the
there.
World is Carmen Sandiego, but no, sorry.
I don't know any of these, but I'll take a guess with number 9 using context clues and say used an earpiece.
Oh, no, not an earpiece. Sorry, good guess. Also, not using context clues either. So. Lydia, you're next.
I don't know. Adriana Albania cheats using Morse code.
Not Morse code, I'm sorry. Joe.
Well, I also don't know any of these. I'll guess that Johnny Fairplay lied about his name on Survivor.
Not his name, but that is understandable why you would guess that. And
That's a
Caleb.
good guess.
I'm gonna go with Johnny Fairplay lies about his tax ID number on Survivor. That's all
I
I
really
got.
like all of these wrong answers. He's probably taking notes if he sees this, but that is not correct. So we're going to see if the audience can get any of these higher ranking answers here. Let's see what we have up in our audience next. Lauren, you're up first. Do you have a guess at any of these?
Let's see. Let's go with Johnny Fairplay lies about his age on Survivor.
Another good guess, but not his age. And Amanda, do you want to take a shot at one of these?
I happened to watch a lot of Survivor when we were in quarantine. And Johnny Fairplay lied about a member of his family dying on Survivor.
That is correct. He lied about his
God.
grandmother's death to get extra time with a family member. That's right.
Wow.
So he put some
Not
money
as
in
bad as the other
audience
ones, though.
bank. Yeah. Take a look at the other two answers here. She cheated on the game show. It was a musical quiz, and she used Shazam under the table, and she got caught live on air. And the athlete Carrie Ketchum was on Super Password. So, be talking with your partner about what you think the cheater might be, because whoever has the most money is going to get to nominate a duo for elimination. Let's take a look at our scores at the end of the first round. Kalee and Amy made $5. Joe and Elizabeth made $6. Ian and Liz made $12. Susan and Lydia made $13. Jared and Bryan also made $13. And Ash and Nate made $15, which means they're above the green line. They get to choose a duo for elimination unless our audience has made more. Our audience stands at $8, which means congratulations, Ash and Nate. You have immunity this round and you get to pick a duo for elimination. I need you to tell me only the name of the duo you want to put up for elimination. Nothing else, please.
Man, this is probably gonna bite us in the ass, but we nominate Ian and Liz.
Ian and Liz, okay. Which
As
means
Nate's revenge tour begins.
Ian, Liz, say as much or as little as you like in your own defense. And when that time runs out, one of you will be voted out of the game. So, Ian, Liz, talk over each other, whatever you need to do. Go.
She is a wonderful lady. I think she should stay in the game. She's a great person, and I just couldn't help but say very nice things about her all the time. I've never said a bad thing, because she's just a wonderful person who is definitely not the cheater, probably, I guess. Yeah, so you should vote for me so that she can stay in the game, because she's very nice.
I forfeit my time.
Way
Well, I
to
have
make
to
up
let it
for
run
the
out, so if you
argument
have
you
anything
said you
dramatic you want to
previously had,
say.
Ian.
You want to keep saying nice things about me?
I think that's all I can handle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. You could vote for me or him. He's good.
Those are the options.
He's-
That's true.
He's
Yeah.
a good one.
Mhm. You don't seem as good at this.
I'm bad at sincerity. Yeah.
And that is time, Ian and Liz. Okay, so I need the other 4 duos, not Nate and Ash because they put them up for elimination, and not Ian and Liz because we know how they'd vote. But I need the other 4 duos to come to a consensus and then have the player on the left cast the ultimate vote. We'll go back here so you know who's voting on which side. And then audience, I need each of you to please send me a vote as well, because if we have a tie, you're the tiebreaker. So everyone please DM me your vote. All right, all the votes are in. We have Ian and Liz up for elimination. Votes are in. Let's see what we think. We're going to start with Jared and Bryan.
We said Liz after much deliberation.
Okay.
It really hurts to not pick Ian.
That's 1 vote for Liz. All right, Susan and Lydia.
And like a quarter vote for Ian. I don't know.
We want Ian to feel really good about himself, so we voted for Ian.
1 for Liz, 1 for Ian. Joe and Elizabeth.
That was masterful spinning.
After much deliberation, we voted for Ian because he literally asked for it.
He did ask for elimination. We're going to see if he's going to get it. 2 for Ian, 1 for Liz. Kalee and Amy.
We voted for Liz. Just
Oh my God.
2 for Liz, 2 for
Oh my
Ian, which
God.
means it all comes down to the audience's vote. The audience has voted, and the first player voted out of tonight's game. And joining our audience will be Liz.
Oh man.
At least she flipped you off.
Very apropos.
Liz, I'm sorry you've been eliminated, and we
Yes.
have to find out. But first, we're gonna ask your partner what he thinks. Ian, do you think Liz was the cheater?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Definitely not. All right, Liz, were you the cheater?
No.
All right, she
No,
was
I
not the
wasn't.
cheater, which means you have all lost half your money.
You
And we're
broke
gonna-
up a couple. Are you proud?
11
home
players
records.
left. You voted out an honest player. Time to take a look at our 2 categories for next round. We have Tim Allen and actors with talent.
Jesus.
Fine.
Ash and Nate.
Thank goodness you picked 2 different things.
God.
Ash and Nate, you get to decide first who wants to play what category.
Who actors with talent, I guess.
All right, so you're gonna take actors with talent. Ash will take the Tim Allen category. Jared and Bryan, what do you want?
Your pick, Bryan.
I want you to take actors with. You've been to film school, right?
One could say that. I was there.
All right.
I'll take
It was
Tim
about
Allen.
the same
Visiting for the
time the
weekend.
Santa Claus 3 came out.
Good.
Susan and Lydia, who wants what?
Lydia, what do you think?
I chose last time, so what is your preference?
I'll try actors with talent.
All right.
I approve of that.
Ian gets to play both by default because he has no partner. Now, Ian, you can't be voted out this round. You get to be paired with whoever survives the next vote off.
Nice.
Joe and Elizabeth, what do we want?
Joe's gonna do Tim Allen and I'll do actors with talent.
All right. And Kalee and Amy.
I was gonna say I'll take a hit for the team and do Tim Allen.
Oh man, I was gonna say that because we get budget cable where I live, and that's all. we
Oh,
get.
then you take it. You take it. You take it.
Oh, okay.
No one has ever
Sounds
fought
good.
this much over Tim Allen in history.
Please.
I think some court systems have, but
I'm going to send everybody their next questions here. And we'll be right back on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. 11 players left in the game. They voted out an honest player last round, so everyone lost half their money. Going to play 2 more questions, see if they can find out who the cheater is. Here comes the question in the category of Tim Allen. Name the 10 Tim Allen films with the lowest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. These are films he acted in. The lowest Rotten Tomatoes score is with $1, down to $10 answer for 10. And Ian, you get to go first.
I weirdly know people that enjoy this movie, but I'll say Christmas with the Cranks.
There are weirdly people who enjoy this. Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks, number two, $2. Brian.
I don't know many movies that he's been in. I'm gonna go with The Santa Claus.
Santa Claus does not make the bottom 10. No. Lydia.
I'm on a similar vein as Brian, but my husband was watching this movie last week, and I can't stand the Santa Claus 3.
That one does make the board. Santa Claus 3, number 6. $6, very good.
Wait, he was watching it like last.
Like, yeah, in July or June.
Christmas in July.
Dude, Christmas in July is in 2.5 weeks.
Joe.
Kind of having a hard time thinking of Tim Allen movies. So for now, I'm going to say Santa Claus 2.
No.
No, only the third one makes it. Only the third one makes it. Kalee.
Dang it. I've run out of holiday movies now. I thought he was in another low budget holiday film with a beard, but then I realized that was Sinbad. So I don't know any other Tim Allen movies. I don't know. Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
So he thinks the lambs were way too quiet. No, that doesn't make the board. Sorry. Ash.
Holiday Virgin.
I'm trying to think of the name of that one stupid. It was like he wanted to be in Battlestar Galactica, and it just Space Galaxy. What? Give me a second.
Okay, first of all,
Listen,
I'm
Ian,
sorry
in
to
shock
interrupt.
right now.
If this movie is on this list, Liz and I are going to break our laptop in half.
Is it?
Same here. My laptop today.
We are going to break this laptop in half.
Agreed.
He's making a budget for it now.
Was it Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest is the name of the movie you're thinking of, but let's see if anyone's going to break their laptops. No, that didn't make it. Besides Toy Story, I think that was his highest rated movie.
Oh,
Because it's
really?
brilliant.
It is very
Inside
good.
of
Yeah.
him.
That is
Love that
the
movie.
rare exception of a good Tim Allen movie.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Ian.
Oh man. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, just like Battlestar Galactica too much.
All right. So I can actually think of one other very horrible Tim Allen movie that I saw, I believe, in theaters. I believe it's called Joe Somebody.
Joe Somebody does not make the bottom 10. Sorry.
Nah, that's the only one I had.
All right,
Colin,
Brian, we're back to you.
Like animation that he did.
Animated movies would count. Yep.
Okay.
Brian.
I don't know any others. I'm gonna go with Leonard Part 6.
Leonard Part 6, starring an even worse comedian. No, sorry. Lydia.
He was in like a motorcycle movie called Wild Hog.
He was Wild Hogs. Very good. $5
forgot
for
about
Lydia.
that one.
With John Travolta and some other people who really deserve top billing. Joe.
Man, I'm really struggling with this one, which I guess is not really that embarrassing, but I'm gonna, I think there was an animated movie about Buzz Lightyear, like Buzz Lightyear Star Command or something.
That doesn't make it. Sorry. No, the Buzz Lightyear spinoff. Kalee.
Toy Story 3. Did they make?
It doesn't make the bottom 10, thankfully, but no, there was a Toy Story 3.
2.5. Okay.
It was just good. Ash.
I think they made it 2.5 too as well.
2.5.
Didn't Open Season, I think, was the name of some weird animated
Open Season, which is what the critics take on Tim Allen's career, but no, that does not make the board. Let's take a look at our audience and get into here. CK, you're next.
I didn't even know he made 10 movies.
It was a documentary called Tim Allen's Time in Prison. So
Time in prison. It's like Goodfellas, just always rat on your friends.
Yeah, it was an HBO special.
And finally, Aza, do you know a Tim Allen movie?
Wait, am I allowed to actually answer?
Yep, you're next in the audience.
Let's see. he was in a movie called Fighter.
Fighter does not make the bottom 10.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's actually a great film. I blanked.
Some of these are pretty obscure. Some you'll probably remember. Take a look.
I know
here.
way too many of these than I should.
I got
Zoom.
2 more.
What'd you say, Amanda?
Yep.
I had 2 on my list. Let's see if they come up.
Crazy on the Outside. Richard Reporter with Kirstie Alley. Jungle to Jungle.
Oh, Jesus.
Who is Cletus Tout?
What?
Don't know that one.
The Shaggy Dog.
Shaggy Dog.
Shaggy Dog.
And El Camino Christmas. There was another Christmas movie. I think it was Kalee mentioned another Christmas movie, but yeah.
I had 7 and 9 on my list.
Sorry, I got them.
I went into this.
Moving on. Okay, which of these actors' films ranked the highest on the American Film Institute's 2007 list of the 100 greatest films of all time? Orson Welles, Humphrey Bogart, Julie Andrews, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jodie Foster, Bette Davis, Jimmy Stewart, Morgan Freeman, Natalie Wood, and Samuel L. Jackson. And believe it or not, Tim Allen did have one. It was Toy Story. Jared, you get to go first.
He could have been on both lists.
Okay. I love AFI's Top 100. It was like appointment viewing when it was on Bravo. Natalie Wood was The Searchers.
Very good. The Searchers. John Wayne, $9 for it. Susan.
I know what movie you wanted me to say.
Somebody said Silence of the Lambs in the last category, so I'm going to say that for Jodie Foster.
It's a good guess, but it wasn't her highest, no.
Elizabeth.
So that makes me say, I'm gonna guess Jodie Foster's highest is Taxi Driver.
There you go. Taxi Driver. $5.
Thank you, Susan. I would have guessed Silence of the Lambs.
Amy.
Okay, so everything I've been thinking has been wrong so far, so I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. Samuel L. Jackson for $10, Pulp Fiction.
Not Pulp Fiction, I'm sorry.
Damn it! Sorry.
It was on there, but it wasn't his highest. Nate.
He was in that. He was definitely in it.
That's all that matters.
I'm glad that she chose that because I was going to choose that. Jimmy Stewart. It's got to be It's a Wonderful Life, right?
Not It's a Wonderful
Maybe.
Life.
That's
sorry.
Ian.
Ian.
Well, that's my favorite of his movies. So
it's a great movie.
So write that down.
Name Nate's favorite
the
movies.
The Nate FI Top 100.
Oh man. I don't know, dude. Like these are always the worst for me. I know people really liked it. I'll just say for Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street.
Take a look at that year, 2007.
Oh, my bad.
Wolf of Wall Street came out in 2013. Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. Didn't see that part.
Jared.
I had 3 guesses for Sam Jackson. And I was hoping someone would guess one of the other non-Pulp Fiction. But I will wager, because I think we need to come back here, on Do the Right Thing for Sam Jackson.
Gutsy move, going for the $10 answer. It's not Do the Right Thing. That did make the list. It's a great movie, but it wasn't his highest. Susan.
I'm going to say Bette Davis is All About Eve.
Yes, All About Eve. Very good. $6. Elizabeth.
I'm gonna try for Jimmy Stewart, and I do want to preface this by like he just made a lot of really good movies. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try Rear Window.
Another great movie, but it wasn't his highest.
Okay.
Yep. Amy.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
We've had 3 great guesses. None of them correct.
Damn it.
No, sorry.
He made a lot of great
made a
movies.
lot
We
of
should
great
all feel
movies.
good about
He did.
this. I know.
Nate.
I think that's right.
That was going to be my next guess as well. So I'm going to go Julie Andrews. Now, again, if I was making the list, it would be Mary Poppins because she's got like the whole sexy babysitter thing going on. Like, first of all, look at all the stuff she can fit in her bag.
Did we watch the same
Like she's magic. So just remember that part too. That's amazing. But I don't think that's the movie. I think it's Gone with the Wind. No, not Gone with the Wind. No, Sound of Music. Sound of Music. Sound of Music.
All I heard was sexy babysitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
You thought Mary
Again, that's where my
Poppins
brain
was sexy
stuck, too.
babysitter. I'm not going to touch that. That's more for the therapist. Sound of Music is.
That was the alternate title.
Oh my God.
That's not what a spoonful of sugar meant. Ian.
I am.
Oh my
I'd
God.
like a new partner, please. No, I'm just kidding.
You might get it.
And say we're on our way.
All right. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go for Leo DiCaprio again and say Titanic.
That's correct. Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic.
Get something.
Very good. It really doesn't matter that much because Ian can't be voted out this round, but it helps him make some more money. We'll take a look at the others after our audience guesses. Let's see who we have up next in our audience. Tom, you're next.
I'm going to try for the Jimmy Stewart one again. And I'm toying between two different movies. I'm going to go with Anatomy of a Murder.
Fourth time, not The Charm, unfortunately, no.
Wow.
4 fantastic movies, but they're all wrong. Langley.
Well, I want to try the Sam Jackson one, but I'm going to play it safe. So Morgan Freeman is The Shawshank Redemption.
That's not playing it safe because that's wrong.
Dang it.
Sorry. All right. No audience money that round. We'll go over the other ones. 1 and 2 are pretty obvious. Orson Welles, Citizen Kane, Humphrey Bogart, Casablanca, Jimmy Stewart. Now we probably know it. Vertigo.
Oh, I'm so
Vertigo.
sorry, Joe. You were right. Ah.
Morgan Freeman was actually Unforgiven. And Jared, do you know number 10?
Better than
Is it Great White
Snakes on a Plane.
No.
Attack of the Clones.
Sharknado.
Goodfellas. When she was in for, he played Stax for like 3 minutes in Goodfellas. Yeah. All right. Talking with your partner about what duo you think might be the cheater. Ian, just talk to yourself for a bit. At the end of round 2, here's our leaderboard. Kalee and Amy, you've got 250. Joe and Elizabeth, you've got 8. Ash and Nate, you're down to 1050, so you won't be having immunity again. Ian has $12.
Yeah.
Jared and Bryan have $15.50, but that means Lydia, Susan, you're in the lead with $21.50, and you get immunity for this round. Unless our audience has more, they're only at $4. Susan and Lydia, it's you. Thinking about what duo you want to put up for elimination, and then Lydia can let me know because we're doing right players this round.
We are going to throw Ash and Nate under the bus.
All right. So Ash, Nate, you're going to have 60 seconds to defend yourself. When that is over, we go right to the vote. So Ash, Nate, 60 seconds. Go.
It's not us.
Solid.
It's Ash's birthday week. I'm having a really bad day. It's, I don't know how to, I've not been doing that well. I didn't know any answers. I got some answers wrong.
Ash,
Without
do you have
any
anything to say?
actual basis for the accusation, there's not much to defend. It's just kind of like, they said it's you. Well, it isn't. Okay, good talk.
Is Ash even here?
I don't think so.
Ash went for another hard seltzer.
Time. Oh, he did.
I like
Well, I
that
need the
strategy.
players to deliberate. And then at the end of it, well, then we'll be out. So Bryan, Ian, Elizabeth, Amy, and the audience, send me your votes. Votes are in. We're going gonna start with Kalee and Amy. Who did you vote for?
We voted for Ash. Because he's not a
One
movie
against
guy.
Ash. Joe and Elizabeth.
We voted for Nate
One for Ash, one for Nate.
because he got it.
Bryan and Jared.
Ash.
2 for Ash, 1 for Nate. All right, Ian, if you voted for Ash, he is out of the game. If you voted for Nate, we have a tie and we go to the audience vote. Ian, who are you voting out and who's your new teammate?
Since I feel like that original vote for me probably came from Ash, I am very happy to give it back.
3 votes for Ash, and he has been voted out of the game. Before we find out, we're going to ask his partner, Nate, do you think Ash was the cheater?
I do not think so.
Okay, Ash, were you the cheater?
No.
He was
Absolutely
not the
not.
cheater. I'm sorry, you voted on an honest player. You've all lost half your money. And here come our next categories for the upcoming round.
We're gonna have
Ian
native
and Nate,
money.
you are a new team. Congratulations. We have the dreaded math category and pod people. So let's see here. Susan and Lydia, you have the lead. Go ahead and decide amongst yourself who's playing dreaded math and who's playing pod people.
Oh, well, I'm not doing math.
Jared and Bryan.
Jared, what do you want?
Well, if I thought Pod People was going to actually be about old sci-fi, I would pick that one. But Colin doesn't play things that straight. So I will fall on the math grenade if you would like.
It's probably going to be movie math, so go ahead.
Ian and Nate.
I believe Nate is doing the dreaded math category.
Joe and Elizabeth.
I will do the math category.
Okay. Kalee and Amy.
Amy's going full pod.
Okay. We have our players locked in for our questions. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. We voted out another honest player right before the break, which means our new team is Nate and Ian. So what I do when we have a new duo is I average their scores together. So that's how it's going to work. We're going to move on to our next 2 questions here. And the category of pod people, because we're going to save the dreaded math category, give them a little more time to think that one over. And the top 10 most listened to podcasts of 2020. And we're going to start with Susan.
Got to be Pod Save America.
Yep, Pod Save America, number 8. Very good. $8 for you. Elizabeth.
It's been a minute.
Oh, is that your answer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you were saying it's been a minute since you listened to a podcast. Sorry, no, that doesn't make the list.
Okay.
Amy.
My favorite murder.
My favorite murder, number 5. Very good. Ian.
WTF with Mark Maron.
WTF with Mark Maron does not make the top 10, surprisingly, no.
What?
I thought that would have too, but no. Bryan.
Whoa.
How about Radio Lab?
Nope, doesn't make the top 10. So we're going to loop back around here to Susan.
Does it count as a
Out of touch with
podcast? The Joe Rogan horror experience or whatever it's called.
that is the most listened to, whatever that says about America. $1. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. That's my issue. The Daily.
There you go. Number 2 is The Daily.
Okay.
Very good. $2.
Something.
Amy.
I'm stuck. I don't even know if it's technically a podcast. I think it's just like a radio call-in show. I'm gonna go with Best Show.
It doesn't make the top 10, sorry. Ian.
This suddenly sucks a lot. Because I listened to a bunch of things and I don't know if I want to just go with like my favorite or what I think would actually be there. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with my favorite, Comedy Bang Bang.
Comedy Bang Bang does not make the top 10, sorry.
I didn't think so.
One more from Bryan.
Okay, let's try This American Life.
This American Life is number 4. Very good. $4. We got 5 of them there, so we're going to see if our audience has any of them now. And first up, we have, let's see, Liz.
Cereal.
Cereal, once upon a time would have been, but not these days, no. And Ash.
Oof. Oh, allergies.
Ologies, good guess, but doesn't make the top 10, sorry.
Damn.
We'll go over the others here. We did pretty well. Crime Junkie. Stuff You Should Know, very specific there. Office Ladies.
Oh, of course.
Planet Money, and the $10 answer. Wait, don't tell me. Yeah, that's it. Wait, don't.
Oh,
You could have told me these were Tim Allen movies.
Planet Money, I think, definitely was. All right. Moving on to the shredded math category. I told you exactly what it was out of the gates. There's no excuse.
They all deserve to get paid more than Tim Allen did for those movies.
All right, so we have the number of a Mambo and a Lou Bega song minus blank as a lady. Days of Christmas plus the miles the Proclaimers are going to be. Number of bottles of beer on the wall multiplied by the loneliest number you'll ever do. Ways to leave your lover divided by take blank. Ariana Grande blank rings minus the steps Leonard Skinner wanted. The Birds blank miles high multiplied by George Harrison cloud blank. The Year Prince Wants to Party Like plus Stevie Nicks edge of blank. The speed Sammy Hagar can't drive minus the age Taylor Swift is feeling. Dollars the Bare Naked Ladies want divided by the number of miles in a Vanessa Carlton song. And Ike Turner rocket blank multiplied by the number of pina coladas Garth Brooks wants. Joe, you get to go first.
All right. I'll go for number 9 then. $1 million divided by 1,000 miles. So a million is 1,000, so 1,000.
Very good. $9. 1,000. All right. Kaylee, you're next.
I'm gonna go with $8 at 33.
Yes, Can't Drive 55 minus Feeling 22 leaves you with 33. Very good. Nate?
I gotta go with 7 because I'm not really sure about 10. Is 1999 and 17 is 2016.
That's right. $7 for you. Aaron, you're next.
7 rings and give me 3 steps equals 4.
That is very good. $5 for you. Cleaning up on this. Lydia?
50 ways to leave your lover divided by take 5 equals 10.
That's right, $4. All right, and we're going to go back around here then. So, Joe.
I have to go for number 3 then. 99.
99, bottles of beer on the wall. 1 is the loneliest number. That's right. 3 more for you. Back to Kaylee.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of Tina minus 3 times a lady is 2 for $1.
Yes. 5 minus 3 is 2. 8.
Number 6 is 8 miles high times cloud 9 is 72.
Very good. 72. It's going to be a close battle for first place this round. Jared.
12 Days of Christmas plus 500 miles,
is
512.
Yes, 512. Let's see if Lydia can clear the board here and get the $10 answer.
Lydia knows 0 Ike Turner songs. But
I know that one. I don't know the Garth Brooks one.
I know the 2 pina coladas. So I don't know. 2 times 2 is 4.
It's not 4, sorry. So let's see if our audience can get that $10 answer here. They're going to get 2 shots at it. First up, it's going to be Chris. Do you know that one?
512. Oh, we already
512.
answered that one.
Sorry, not Caitlin, same chance for you.
I have no idea. Not even close.
That's a tough one. All right, that's why it's $10. So it's 2 pina coladas. That was correct. Rocket 88. So it's 176. Time to see which of the 5 teams has immunity this round. All right. Kalee and Amy, you're at 1625. Joe and Elizabeth at 18. This is close. Nate and Ian at 1862. Jared and Bryan at 1875. But once again, Susan, Lydia, you've got the lead. Think it over for a moment and let me know which duo you're putting up for elimination.
Ugh, I hate this so much. We are putting up Joe and Elizabeth.
Joe and Elizabeth, all right. You're going to have 60 seconds to defend yourself, at the end of which they are going to vote. You can talk over each other, say anything, say nothing, whatever you like. Go.
All right. So obviously it's neither Joe or myself. We are clearly in no way a threat, which is funny because we are not doing that well. So, but having been on the chopping block, I would like to say Joe does not deserve this. Don't go ahead and do it. Like, knock me out of the game. Joe does not deserve that. He's answering things correctly. He knows things. He deserves a chance. He deserves a chance to be ripped apart by Ian in his next incarnation.
Wow. Well, I will say Elizabeth also does not deserve to leave. So I think we should just kind of do a do-over and maybe pick someone else, Susan. But yeah.
Again, I'm always astonished when I'm like, clearly we aren't the cheaters. Like, we're not.
Yeah.
But fine. Somebody's got to go.
All right. I will take votes from the players on the left. So Jared and Bryan, Nate and Ian, Kalee and Amy, talk it out and then send me your votes. Audience, no need to vote this round because there won't be a tie. So go ahead and send me your votes. Time to see if Joe or Elizabeth will be leading the game next. We have 3 teams who have cast their vote. Let's start right at the top here. What do you think, Jared and Bryan?
We said Joe.
Okay, 1 for Joe. And moving over to Ian and Nate.
Well, we felt terrible because we didn't really think either of them's the cheater, so I flipped a coin and went with Joe.
That's 2 for Joe. I'm sorry. Let's see what Kalee and Amy said.
We said that Joe gotta go,
Yes.
but in the lighthearted tone.
I was told to read this in a lighthearted Looney Tunes voice. I'll try my best. That's all, Joe.
That's all.
Joe, I'm sorry. With 3 votes, you're out of the game. First of all, I think we know what Elizabeth thinks, but Elizabeth, do you think Joe was the cheater?
I know for sure Joe is not the cheater, and I feel sad for all of us.
Joe, were you the cheater?
I was not the cheater. And I also
Joe
feel
was
sad.
not the cheater. That means, wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm getting an update here. Congratulations, Joe. You are the 1,000th honest player to be eliminated of Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Congratulations. What a great coincidence this happens tonight, huh? Okay. Celebrations. You do lose half your money. I'm sorry. All right.
What an honor.
That is impressive.
Here come our next 2 categories. We have Monopoly or the company that has a monopoly. Lydia and Susan, who's playing what?
I'll do the company that has a monopoly.
Jared and Bryan.
What do you think,
Monopoly, Jared?
I don't know if I like it, but I know it.
Nate and Ian.
I guess I'll go for the company that has Monopoly.
Kalee and Amy.
I'm gonna go with the company that has a monopoly.
And Elizabeth gets both. So send out the questions. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Another honest player has been voted out, and that was Joe. So we're down to 9 players now. So move on to our next questions. Category of Monopoly. Okay. Name the 10 most expensive properties on a traditional U.S. Monopoly board. Just imagine if you start on go and then go backwards, every property that you can buy. And we're going to start with Amy.
All right, well, I know the first one, so I'm going to go with number 2, Park Place.
Yes, Park Place is number 2. $2 for you. Nate.
Trying to shoot a little bit higher. My friends and I, in about 5th grade, used to play competitive Monopoly for real money, like on the school bus. We had like a 45-minute ride to school. Atlantic is the first yellow one. So that's got to be number 8 or 9.
8. Very good. $8 for you.
Nice.
And we're on to Jared.
Yeah, I'm going to admit something 1,000 times more nerdier to everyone here to prove just how much not the cheater I am, because I would never admit this otherwise. When I was in middle school, I cross-stitched a Monopoly board. So I'm intimately familiar with the names and colors and everything. So yeah, working back
Jared's
into
a
the
cheater.
working back into the reds, we got Indiana Avenue at the very top there.
The cross
Oh,
stitch
you're killing
paid
me.
off. Indiana, $10.
This is phenomenal.
All right, Susan.
Atlantic. I think New York is next to Atlantic.
No, I'm sorry, New York doesn't make it.
Oh,
No. And Elizabeth.
Literally, only thing I had in my brain was Indiana Avenue, which then would have actually won me money, and then that wasn't obviously the cheater took that one already. God bless a milk cow. Electric company.
No, sorry, that doesn't count as a property you can buy. We're gonna loop back around. Amy.
All right, I do know the $1 one. It's Boardwalk.
There you go. Boardwalk, $1.
I actually feel better for having someone said it out loud because it was going to bother me. So thank you.
Nate, think back to your school bus days.
See, the last red one is Illinois, number 9.
Good. 8 and 9. Jared.
Well, then we're dipping into the yellows and we have Ventnor Avenue.
Ventnor. This is a monopoly crowd, apparently. Susan.
I'm just gonna name a state and say Tennessee.
Tennessee. No, sorry. It is on the board, but it's not this board.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Marcy Avenue.
Marcy Avenue would undeniably be adorable, but it's also undeniably incorrect.
Oh,
Totally fair.
she heard her name.
This is why I got left in this game because I am in no way a threat.
So we're going to go to our audience and see who we have next. Lauren, you're next.
Okay, the only one that I can think of is Baltic, but I don't think it's one of the most expensive ones.
Yeah, I think that's one of the cheaper ones. It doesn't make
Yeah.
it. Amanda.
The second cheapest.
I have a lot of Monopoly boards, so I'm going to go with Pennsylvania.
Yes, Pennsylvania, number 3. $3 into the audience bank, which means the audience bank has now been quadrupled. So.
Yeah.
Marvin Garden.
North Carolina. And Marvin Gardens.
Nice.
When she said
Pretty good
Marcy, I thought she was saying Marvin Gardens.
Yeah.
So moving on, the company that has a monopoly, there are a lot of sympathetic Disney villain prequels, so let's just get an edge up on these before they happen. Name the Disney villain by their inevitable sympathetic backstory. His father was killed by a flying boy. His mother was killed while reading a book. His mother, the queen, was killed by a vulpine archer. Her mother was decapitated in a croquet accident. His mother was murdered by a cathedral. His father's piano was destroyed by cats. His mother was killed by someone with a head. Her mother lost a foot while trying on an ill-fitting shoe. His mother was killed by a donkey-riding marionette. And his father died when he tripped and fell on a crime-solving mouse. I will need the name of the villain, not just the name of the movie. And Ian, you are first.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember the one for number 9, but would Cinderella's stepmother count for number 8?
I need a name.
She had a name?
She had a name.
I legit just thought it was like Cinderella's stepmother. Okay.
You would never be defined by your stepdaughter.
That's true.
Can I switch my pick? Okay. For number 7, is that the Headless Horseman?
His mother was killed by someone with a head. The Headless Horseman from Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Bryan.
I was like, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Is number 4 the Red Queen?
Yeah, same, more or less. Red Queen, Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Very good. Lydia, you're next.
His mother was murdered by a cathedral, would be back of Notre Dame, so Frollo, not Frodo.
Frollo, yes, Frodo was a hobbit. Frollo is the villain in Hunchback. $5 for you. Elizabeth.
His mother, the queen, was killed by a vulpine archer. Has to be King John.
John, yeah, Prince John technically.
Prince
but he
John.
thinks he's
All
the
right.
king, so fair enough.
Yeah.
$3. Kaylee.
Oh man, I'm losing it. Flying boy. Is that Peter Pan flew around, right? Okay, father. Hook. Captain Hook. $1.
Captain Hook, very good, $1.
Yes.
Back around to Ian.
I'm still just so mad that the stepmother actually has a name.
Women have names, Ian.
I do?
Yeah, like Maleficent. I don't know. Let's say for number 8, her name Katie.
No, not Katie, sorry.
All right.
Bryan.
Okay, number 9. Is it Lampwick?
Not Lampwick, sorry. Okay. Lydia.
Piano destroyed by bats. The Tramp. No, he wasn't a
No,
bad guy.
not the Tramp, sorry. And Elizabeth.
I think the guy, the guy in Pinocchio who takes them off, I think is named Honest John.
Yeah, that is a villain in Pinocchio, but that is not the one we're looking for there. Sorry. Kalee.
Who read books in a Disney movie? Don't they all read books? They all read books.
Right, yeah, very non sequitur right there.
You'll get it when you see it.
His mother was killed while reading a book. Dear Lord. Okay, hold on, I'm moving up. Okay, evil stepmother. We're gonna go with the name. How about oh, it's something Scylla. Zuzilla?
Zuzilla. I think you're gonna get the stepsisters' names there. It's not,
I think it was Boogie actually.
Godzilla.
CK, Godzilla.
Number 8 was I'm pretty sure it was Karen.
Yeah.
And Aza, you're next.
The number 10 is no, hold on. Meowriarty.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better than what it actually is.
That would have been a better name,
Yep.
but that's not
That's
correct.
not the real answer?
Number 2
No.
is it's
I know all
because he
5.
hates women reading. Yeah, Gaston. Yeah.
For the love of God.
Father's Piano was his
Edgar from the Aristocats.
Aristocats, Edgar, yep. Anyone know Cinderella's stepmother?
Lady Tremaine.
Lady Tremaine, very good.
I know all of these.
You're the number
Stromboli.
9?
Stromboli.
No,
Stromboli.
it's the coachman from Pinocchio.
Oh.
Yeah, the donkeys. That's why it's the donkeys.
Radigan.
Radigan, very
Professor
good,
Radigan.
Amanda.
Yep.
Almost swept the board
4.
there. All right, time to tally up the board.
There.
Let's
There's
see
a
how we
rock.
scored that round. Elizabeth, you have 12, but you are safe because you have no partner this round. Kalee and Amy, 12-32. Susan and Lydia, 17-12. We're going to have a new leader.
Oh,
Jared
shit.
and Bryan, 33-12. And it's close, but our leader is Nate and Ian with 33-31. Nate, Ian, talk it over. Tell me which of the 3 duos you're putting up for elimination.
I think we probably already know.
No discussion. No discussion. Susan, Lydia.
Susan and Lydia, all right. They had 2 rounds on top, so maybe now it's their time to fight it out. Susan, Lydia, 60 seconds to talk it out, and then we will vote. Go.
Well, I mean, it's totally fair, but I'm not the cheater, and I don't think Lydia is the cheater.
I don't think Lydia is the cheater either, and I don't think you're the cheater. But I can see where we would be a now because we were on top for a couple rounds and we had it coming. So it was nice while it lasted.
I know, I feel bad. It's karma.
Yeah. It's really hard to choose, you guys, you know, when you're in the choosing position. I mean, obviously, unless you're Ian and Nate.
Or Ash. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
true.
it was because Lydia came after me earlier, so honestly. So it wasn't that hard at all.
Fair. That's fair. It's a fair tactic. I respect that.
And there is time. I need the three teams to cast their votes. Okay, see how we voted? Elizabeth, we'll start with you.
I voted for Lydia.
1 for Lydia. Kalee and Amy.
I mean, I could have voted for Susan, but I voted for Lydia.
We also voted for Lydia.
2 for Lydia. I'm sorry, that means she has been voted out. We'll reveal the other team voted for Susan. 2 votes. Lydia, you've been voted out of the game. Now we have to know, were you the cheater?
I was the cheater.
She was the cheater.
Yes.
Nicely
Oh my
done.
God.
Guys. All the money
We
stays
know.
in the bank. Very nicely done. Everyone gets to keep their money, and we'll move on to the final categories of the night. You can have the 90s or say it again. Nate, Ian, what do you want?
I'll take the 90s.
Sure.
Okay. Jared and Bryan.
I'm intrigued by Say It Again. May I have that?
You want to say it again? All right. Susan and Elizabeth.
I want. Say it again.
Okay. And Kalee and Amy.
I love the 90s. I think that was a VH1 show.
Yes, it was.
So Amy is taking the 90s. Kalee will take it again.
Was-
And when we come back, there was going to be a new cheater on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Welcome back to Lie, Cheat, and Steal. They found the cheater at the end of the last round. So Lydia is out of the game. Susan and Elizabeth have formed a new duo. They have 1456, and we have a new cheater. So it is time for the final round of tonight's game. I'll be paying attention at home because at the end of this round, 4 players are going to be up for elimination, and the home audience will vote one of them out. One team will get immunity, and they get to pick one other team to be safe with them. So you really want to be in first place at the end of this round. First question of the final round. Name the 10 worst songs of the 1990s according to a Rolling Stone readers poll. And we're going to start with Nate. Bad song from the 90s.
Ian and I are discussing some options. Literally anything by Creed. I'm pretty sure Ice Ice Baby was in the 90s and not the 80s. So I'm going to go with Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, very good. Ice Ice Baby. Number
Literally
4.
the first thing both of us came up with.
Yeah, that's a good strategy then. $4 for you, Jared.
Okay, thank you, Nate, because I was of 2 minds of this. I'm like, what did people say and what was objectively the worst? Because I know a lot of people who still genuinely love Ice Ice Baby, but no one likes the Macarena anymore.
Are you friends with Vanilla Ice? Macarena number 2, $2. Very good.
Vanilla
Susan?
Ice didn't DIY on your house.
Well, Right Said Fred doesn't have any friends anymore, so it has to be I'm Too Sexy.
Well, that just happened
I'm
like
Too Sexy. Number 9, Amy.
If we're going novelty, which the 90s was full of novelty one-hit wonders, I'm gonna go with Cotton Eye Joe.
Surprisingly, Cotton Eye Joe does not make it. Bad as it was. Back to Nate.
What about Who Let the Dogs Out? Is that on there?
That is number 8. Very good, Nate.
I was honestly going to guess that one, so I will continue talking to stall for time. My partner pops in with a suggestion, but Time of Your Life by Green Day.
Surprisingly, no. Time of Your Life does not make it. Susan.
Well, it's been stuck in my head since I saw this category. It's gotta be Mbop.
Yes. Mbop. Number 6. Amy.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5. No, it doesn't make the list. A lot of people who voted in this poll were Lou Bega.
A little bit of Tina.
The people polled were
It was voted,
Monica.
all the
Yes,
people
Monica
in the
and,
song.
they were all
Sandra
down.
and Rita.
Yeah, voted.
All right, so we'll see what our audience thinks. Tom.
I'm not sure if this was the 90s, but I am sure it was a really bad song. Achy Breaky Heart.
In the 90s, it's very bad. $3 for the audience.
Wow.
Langley.
Does anybody remember a song called Rico Suave?
No, that does not make the board, unfortunately. It should. It's awful. We'll go
Colin,
to the
I
audience
have
here.
a guess. I have a guess. I have a guess.
What?
I have a guess.
What's it?
Len, Steal My Sunshine.
Nope. Barbie Girl.
Thumbs a bang.
MC Hammer.
Wow.
Tub Thumping.
Well,
Oh,
My heart will go on.
It shouldn't be on the list.
What?
And the $10 answer. What's up? All right.
What's that?
by
Moving on
Four
to the
Not-
final question of the night.
Four Not Blonde?
That's a good song.
Are you really?
Forget it.
At the
Wait,
end
I
of this
am angry.
question, only the team with the most money will be safe. Here we go. Name these people, places, or things with repetitive names. Barney and Betty's son, the Flintstones, sang Hungry Like the Wolf in Rio, the wise neighbor on Home Improvement, comic book character played by Macaulay Culkin, island group in French Polynesia, 1992 Tim Robbins film about a protest singer / political candidate, poet who wrote The Red Wheelbarrow, had a 1959 hit with Sea of Love, founder of LL Bean, and actress who starred in Cat People and The Devil and Daniel Webster. And we are going to start with Bryan.
Okay, I'm heading for 10 because there is only one actress I can think of with a repetitive name, and that is Zsa Zsa Gabor.
She is an actress. She does have a repetitive name, but that is not her. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Good to take a shot, though. Elizabeth.
Number 7 is William Carlos Williamson.
Not William Carlos Williamson. I'm sorry. No.
Really?
Nope. Kalee.
Number 5 is Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. Very good. $5. Ian.
I will also get some money here and say that number 2 is Duran Duran.
Duran Duran. Very good. Back to Bryan.
Okay, number 6 is Bob Roberts.
Yes, Bob Roberts. Great Tim Robbins movie. Elizabeth.
I'm going to say that the wise neighbor on Home Improvement was Wilson.
Wilson. That is correct. Real creative naming Tim Allen had there. Kalee.
Bam Bam, number 1.
Bam Bam Rubble. That is correct. $1. And Ian.
Delicious vitamin.
Just as I was about to give up, I remembered what the comic book character is. Oh my god.
Check your messages.
Richie Rich for number 4.
Good teamwork. Richie Rich, $4.
Thank you.
All right, audience time. See if we can get a little more money in there. So we're going to go to Liz.
Number 9 is Liquor Bean.
That's not even repetitive.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna become a new
Ash, what do you think?
I was actually gonna go with LL Bean too, but because my uncle is Larry, I just have no actual cognizant guess. So I was gonna be like Lawrence, Larry, Laurel.
That's 3.
LL Bean.
It's a clear. They're hyphenated names.
Is it
That's
Laurel?
not correct. Elizabeth, you were so close on this one. I'm sorry. It's
Ling Bean.
William Carlos Williams.
That's fine. It's late. I get it.
Sea of Love, Phil Phillips, LL Bean, Leon Wood Bean, and the $10, a tough one, Simone Simon. I will tally up the bank, see which team is safe. Good round, everybody. All right, we have some pretty nice totals here because you voted out the cheater, you keep all your money. Let's take a look where we are. Okay, the audience has $7. They are not going to be in the lead here. Kalee and Amy, 1832. Susan and Elizabeth, 3256. So you're not going to be in the lead. Jared and Bryan, 4112. But Nate and Ian, you guys have the lead. So Nate, Ian, you guys get to decide which 4 players are going to be up for elimination. So Nate, you get to pick one duo to put up, and Ian, you get to pick another duo to put up. So Nate, which duo is going up for elimination?
This is tough because we have very little information to go on. I'm going with Jared and Bryan.
Jared and Bryan, all right.
You're pretty quick for having no information to go on.
And
I was
Ian, are you
based on
going to pick
the
Susan
total.
and Elizabeth or Kalee and Amy?
I just think it's fair to break up everybody, so I'll say Kalee and
All
Amy.
right, Kalee and Amy. Which means, yeah, everyone has had a shot now at elimination. But Jared, Bryan, Kalee, Amy, you are each going to have 15 final seconds to plead your case, but you're not doing it to our other players. You're doing it to the audience at home. So go full hostage video here and look right into the camera.
Not only am I not the cheater, Bryan is also not the cheater, and we know this because we share everything as a team. So it's one of the other two or not, because that's how this game works. So be vindictive or not.
Yeah, same as he said. I know it's not Jared because we have shared. I feel pretty strongly that it's Ian.
It's not me. I didn't do it. Amy didn't do it. She sells Aveda products. You have to trust her. I use them. We're good.
And we got a nice pitch in there as well, so that all really helps.
I will send you all Aveda products if you don't vote me out. But seriously, I didn't get any correct answers in my round. So why, if I were the cheater, I would have at least picked like some shitty answer. So
Okay, that is our game for tonight. This is where we're going to leave you. Audience, if you're watching this video right now, I'm going to attach a Twitter poll in the tweet that links to it, and also under the video on YouTube. Vote for the player you think is the cheater. And when we come back on next week's episode of Lie, Cheat, and Steal, we're going to find out which of these 4 players has been voted out by the audience. We will see you next time on Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Goodbye.
So to Elizabeth's point earlier, what do we do if I would rather stab my own hand than vote for either of them?
Look, I'm just gonna say, I mean, if we have to see a bloody hand, we gotta see a bloody hand.
Oh my God.
You vote with that bloody hand, right in your own blood if you have to.
But more importantly, it's much more about sometimes I just being forced into voting for 2 people I think might not be it. Even though I don't.
Thankfully, all of us adults have never been faced with an election where we have 2
Crappy
lesser
choices.
options.
2 choices no matter what. Yeah.
That has never happened.
Never.
Can't even imagine.
What is this fantasy world you have
I
created?
don't know any of these. So I'm going to say Carrie Ketchum won $55,000 on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Whenever I donate to PBS, I insist, put this toward that massive Carmen Sandiego bag.
Yeah. You can either win a trip to anywhere in the continental United States or $55,000. And the kids always chose the trip for some reason.
No, it's honestly not because you're a couple, it's because you're so good at this game. 6 wins apiece.
No wonder they were able to afford to move. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
This is the game show equivalent of staying together for the kids. Vote wisely, America.
All I heard was sexy babysitter.